We start this morning in Indonesia, where President Moon Jae-in is working hard to boost the country's diplomatic and economic relationship. In an indication of efforts to elevate bilateral ties with Indonesia, the two sides inked a slew of business agreements, potentially worth around $2 billion, covering transportation and other sectors. Our Moon Connyoung, traveling with the president, files this report from Jakarta.
Boasting a 260 million strong population and an economic output that represents nearly 40% of the entire ASEAN region, Indonesia has long shared its economic interests with South Korea. And that cooperation is just about to get stronger and even beyond the realm of the markets. Indonesia pulled out all the stops for South Korean President Moon Jae-in, complete with honor guard, children waving national flags, marching band, and ceremonial cannon shots. Despite the unexpected rain and gray skies, the presidents of South Korea and Indonesia shared ample amount of bonding, from an extensive one-on-one on the balcony, tree planting, and even a surprise trip to a nearby mall in a buggy driven by Mr. Widodo himself. Sharing the view that it is opportune for both to elevate their relationship to a whole new level, the two agreed to facilitate investment in various fields including tourism, energy, and infrastructure, confirming new business deals worth $1.9 billion.
앞으로 양국 간 협력을 아세안은 물론 아시아 전체의 평화와 번영을 위한 협력 관계로 발전시키기 위해 한 인도네시아 양국 관계를 특별 전략적 동반자 관계로 격상하기로 합의했습니다. 저는 조코이 대통령께 우리의 대아세안 관계 강화 정책이 잘 구현될 수 있도록 인도네시아가 적극 성원해 줄 것을 요청하였고,
Among some 24 goals, boosting bilateral trade volume from a little over $10 billion today to $30 billion by 2022, and exploring new consultation mechanisms in the fields of foreign policy and defense.
Indonesia reaffirms our stance and urged North Korea to immediately comply with its obligations under the UN Security Council resolutions aimed at denuclearizing the Korean peninsula.
The Southeast Asian nation has traditionally had good relations with North Korea and is one of a few countries that maintains diplomatic ties with an embassy in Pyongyang. Having made his Southeast Asia debut here in Indonesia, President Moon Jae-in now moves on to Vietnam, the second leg of his three-nation tour, with his eyes fixed on this region as North Asian economic powerhouse looks to curb its reliance on traditional partners and rally support against North Korea. Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, Jakarta.